it's time for Grammy story time, and today I'm dressed like a princess. Today our book is about a princess, a beautiful princess, and a handsome prince, and they get married and they live happily ever after. Only they don't. By the way, apparently I'm taking requests for books. This is a request. I am granting your request. Here we go. The Paper Bag Princess. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes like mine. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Did you know that Ronald is Pop-Pop's real name? Ronald Jolly. That's what people call him when they're not calling him Pop-Pop. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all of her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge, deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath. But this time, nothing came out. The dragon didn't have even enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. What a smart princess Elizabeth is. She managed to wear that dragon out so much that now he's gone to sleep. Do you think she's got a plan to get Ronald back now that he's sleeping? Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was too tired. He didn't even move. The plan comes together. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave, and there was Prince Ronald, her true love. He looked at her and said, I love you so much. Thank you for saving me. No, he didn't. He looked over at her and said, Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes. Your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess. Wow, she worked so hard for him. Not what she expected. Ronald, said Elizabeth, your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum. And they didn't get married after all. I love how she decided to look past how Ronald looked into Ronald's heart, and she saw that he wasn't the man she thought he was. He wasn't a nice person. He only cared about how she looked and not who she was. She was a beautiful person on the inside. And probably when she gets her new clothes and her crown, she'll be beautiful on the outside too. I hope you enjoyed my story today. I love you, and I'll see you next time on Grammy Storytime. Bye-bye, my sweet peas.